What if the first being to receive citizenship in the 21st century wasn't human at all? The room was silent except for the hum of cameras and the faint whir of cooling fans. Under bright lights, surrounded by officials in dark suits, a humanoid figure sat perfectly still. Its face looked calm, almost thoughtful. And then the announcement came. Measured, ceremonial, irreversible. A robot had just been granted citizenship. In that moment, the world held its breath. To some, it felt like a publicity stunt. To others, a historical turning point. But to everyone watching, it raised a question that had no easy answer. If a machine can be called a citizen, what does that make the rest of us? The robot didn't cheer. It didn't cry. Its eyes blinked softly as microphones flashed and applause rippled through the room. Yet outside that hall, the reaction was anything but quiet. Social feeds exploded. Headlines clashed. Philosophers, engineers, lawmakers, everyone rushed to speak at once, each trying to define something humanity had never needed to define before. Citizenship had always meant belonging, rights, responsibility, identity. But this new citizen had no childhood, no birthplace, no heartbeat. It was assembled, coded, trained. And still, a nation had chosen to welcome it, not as property, but as a symbol. Supporters said it represented hope, a future where technology and humanity could stand side by side. Critics warned it was dangerous theater, a distraction from real human struggles. But beneath the arguments was a deeper unease. One few wanted to say out loud, if we can grant citizenship to a machine, where do we draw the line? Midway through the debate, something unexpected happened. People began projecting themselves onto the robot. Some saw it as a mirror, our intelligence without emotion. Others saw a child, powerful, learning, and deeply dependent on its creators. The robot became less about metal and code and more about us. Our fears of being replaced, our desire to be understood, our need to feel special in a world we no longer fully control. The climax wasn't the ceremony itself. It was the realization that the decision couldn't be undone. A word had been spoken, a line had been crossed, and from that moment on, the future had to account for beings that didn't fit old definitions. Today, the robot citizen still exists mostly as a symbol. But symbols are powerful. They reshape laws, ethics, and imagination. And long after the cameras turned off, the question remained, echoing quietly in the background of modern life. When intelligence no longer belongs only to humans, what exactly makes us human? If this story made you pause, reflect, or feel unsettled, help this channel grow. Like the video, share it with someone who loves big questions, subscribe for more stories like this, and leave a comment. What do you think citizenship should really mean?